Hello orienteering friends, welcome to the second stage of GAPP O-tour Krušné. This is the last race of the tour. It's going to be a long course orienteering, so there is I'm really looking forward into the forest, and I hope you will enjoy it.
Vy nemáte rukavice, můžete mi to zapnout, já to asi přes ty rukavice nej takhle jenom drhnout. Dík.
Okay, hello. So to this first control, I think it's quite clear. Basically, all up to the almost all the way is along this road. So there is no no difficulty. Only you will see that when I was attacking the control, I was again kind of slow, kind of unsure, because I didn't pick the proper or the good bearing, I think. But the control was easily locatable, let's say, in this erosion gully. To control number 2, first I picked the wrong bearing, it seems. Now I corrected myself and went straight to the forest. Honestly, not much difficulty finding the control here. Maybe I was trying to avoid this non-runnable forest, but as you can see, it was very small. So yeah, now I just I ran straight to the control. It's just this kind of forest with fallen trees. It's sometimes difficult to run fast. Here to control number 3, I thought that I will go straight through this a white forest, through this runnable forest, and then get to this small narrow right, and use that narrow right to get to the water line, and then just follow the water line up until control number 3. And this strategy pretty much worked out very well. And here you will see a small hesitation, because the narrow right at first I kind of missed it. So I will go there now. Yeah, but it was it was good and it worked well. Here was like a first dip into the mud, so it wasn't very pleasant. I was afraid that I will lose my shoe there, but that didn't happen, fortunately. And to control number 4, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, probably taking a bearing, but like when I'm looking at the map right now, it seems that the optimal way was to go through this non-runnable forest to some open wide forest here, and to go straight to this small path. I think that seems like most reasonable to me. It seems I got a little bit lost in here. Now I found some runnable part, so but as you can see, I'm following this approach, and then I remember that I knew that I need to get to some kind of open runnable forest behind some big non-runnable forest, so that was my approach. Similarly to control number 5, it was just about taking the bearing and going through these small parts of the forest. Once I overcome that, here I was able to find the control easily. It was very close and not difficult to spot the other non-runnable forest here. And now comes the first longer leg of this course, but it turned out to be pretty easy actually. So first I got to these paths and I just followed the paths to get to this big fenced area, and from there I took a bearing and ran to control number 6. It was a little bit difficult for me to run because the terrain was difficult, but it was still downhill, so it was still sort of runnable. And I will speed it up now and maybe just describe the attack of the control. So here this stream was sort of a sign for me that I should take a bearing and go to my control, and that's what I did. I don't remember whether it was just all my work or if I got helped by someone, but I remember that definitely there were some people around, so it wasn't very difficult for me to locate the control. Right now I think I'm going pretty well according to the bearing that I took. Now you can see there is even a path made by other runners, so I think that was one of the reasons why I had no issue finding the control. And here is someone else, probably again same category, so that made my life a little bit easier. And now to control 7, as you can see, we had to climb up back those 4-5 contours, get back to that narrow right, and then continue straight to control number 7. I remember that I was aiming not for a stone, but for some kind of a cliff or something like that. Yeah, that was because I'm getting old and my eyesight is not that good. So once I put the magnifying glass over the control, I finally noticed, but it was at the very end of this leg, so you can kind of skip it now to control number 7. nothing really special happened there. Here I thought that it's this rock in front of me, this big one, but it was this small stone next to it, so I was, you know, kind of like, it should be here, why is it not here? I didn't see it, and it was this guy who was more precise. But as I said, it was due to the fact that I didn't properly, my eyes didn't properly read the map. And now to control number 8. As you can see, there is some sort of a vegetation boundary, so I was aiming, like I took the bearing and I was aiming for that vegetation boundary, and I wanted to follow it, but I got like misled by other runners from my category and maybe from other category, and I ended up a little bit to the right and lost like a minute and a half here, I think. So up until now it was good, and now I'm diverting because I saw some runners that I supposed were from my category, and yeah, it was very difficult to spot any like depressions or these small erosion gullies. So now I wasn't precisely sure which one is it. Yeah, it was here I still had a chance to go correct way, but I didn't, unfortunately, and yeah, I should have followed this erosion gully. At the end of it, it was my control. Instead, I went there because I saw the guy punching the control there, and there is the control, but it's this depression. It's not my control. So yeah, that's why I lost this minute and a half, I guess. Once I realized where I am, I was able to locate the control number 8 quickly, and now to control 9, that was like some sort of the control was same for all of us, I think, or control number 9, I mean. It was a refreshment station, so basically all of us went straight to this electrical lines or whatever is that. This basically big clearing, and we went there from control 9 to 10 basically. Here to control 10, I think I did a little bit of mistake. Again, my mistakes mostly came from the fact that I was trying to avoid some kind of vegetation. So I usually that vegetation diverted me into a slightly different direction that I eventually took, that I initially took, and then it was difficult for me to get back to the proper direction. So here you will see that I'm kind of struggling to get to control number 10, cautiously reading the map, controlling the map, and you know, going back to the initial direction I wanted to go. Here the other possibility was to get to that narrow right, which is on my left right now, and from there down to control 10. That would have been a much better approach, I think, and I saw on live logs many others do it. Here I was positive that I'm at this significant tree, So I continued in my search of control number 10 through this vegetation, which took longer than necessary, obviously. Now there were lots of these erosions, bigger and smaller, but also a lot of runners looking for it. So with a connected effort, we found the control, yeah, and continued further.
Oh.
Now this was probably the longest leg of the race, I think, and like at first I was trying to go like as straight as possible, and honestly I wasn't like thinking about going to the right. It seemed like a longer or more difficult, I think, but it's much shorter at the end, and I don't know why I didn't took it. I will draw it on the map now. So yeah, as you can see, the azul or the blue line, that's me. I ran around all that valley. It was much longer, but for me it was easier to run. My legs didn't hurt so much. They got kinda rested, let's say, and I was mostly afraid that if I go down the hill I will be slow, because I will, there is a stone field basically, so I tried to avoid this hard terrain for me, and then again I would have to climb couple contours up anyways, so, and again in a stone field, and I thought I will be slower. And yes, the fast runners and like physically healthy runners were able to run along that red line much faster. Like I was 6 minutes behind the winner of this leg, I think, maybe even more. I don't really know, but still I was like pretty fast, and it wasn't like, for me it wasn't that much of a difference when I compared myself to some other competitors who took this red line approach. I was pretty fast. Now I will speed it up a little bit. As you can see here, I'm watching for the end of this stone field and trying to point out to the control. There was this one runner apparently running in the same category as I did, and one more, I would say it could have been a man 18 category boy. Yeah, and now from control 11 to 12, as you can see on the map, pretty easy climb up to that narrow ride and just follow the narrow ride to the end. So again, I will just speed it up a little bit. Here at this control was a refreshment station, and I thought to myself, this is a refreshment station at the end of the world, because my map was basically ending there. And also at this point it started snowing a little bit more. Still, it was not a big snowfall, but it was there, and the water was warmed up a little bit. That was nice.
A už z toho studeného vzduchu jsem takový nějaký nachřáplý.
Jo, že to jdeš tak rychle.
Chlapi, to bude na videu, mluvte slušně.
Here I realized that maybe I didn't punch the control, so I'd rather got back and punch it just to be sure. And now I was going to control number 13. Seemed easy because there is this again small, like a stream or water erosion gully, so I was trying to use that as my lead to the control. Again, getting through this it was difficult to get through this kind of forest, not really runnable for me. It was more about like an obstacle course almost. But here I was I think I was on a good track to find the control here. No issues. Now to control number 14 I followed one probably elite runner category, elite category runner, which I think it wasn't a really good decision. It was definitely shorter, but I'm not in that good like a physical condition to be fast on such such terrain. So I think going around would have been probably a little bit faster for me. And also I think I got a little bit lost there, tiny bit. I knew that I need to get to a narrow ride, which I eventually did, but here I was trying to avoid the mud, so I diverted a little bit, and then I wasn't like precise to get back to my original course, let's say. Yeah, so maybe I was slow or lost the time here to this control because I diverted a little bit in this terrain. And now to control 15 I decided to go around. It seemed like a better option than to climb up across the valley. So I will speed it up a little bit now.
Ještě kousek.
So at this point I decided to go like straight to control 15. First I took this ride to the next forking or next junction of the roads, and then from there I took bearing and ran, I would say, almost straight or straightish to control number 15. it wasn't easy to run, but I think it was shorter, and since it was downhill from here, it wasn't that difficult for me. On this first road, I saw I had to stop just to assure myself where am I, and then I continued down. And I basically ended up on top or over just over the control. Like I'm here. I was trying to decide if the control is right below me or somewhat near, and then I saw some other runners, and it was quite clear that the control must be there. At first I thought that I will get back to that narrow ride, but it would have been a big climb, and here it seemed that there are other guys going in that direction, so I decided to just follow them. I thought I will try to run when possible, and finding the control was actually pretty easy, to be honest. I was surprised. I was able to keep the direction pretty well, so yeah.
Jsi ostříhanej, jsem tě právě nepoznal. Nekecej. No, jo, mohli. Oni říkali, kontroluj si to. Teda mě to říkali. Nevím, tobě. Jo.
here it is at the end of the valley. Obviously here it was difficult to then climb up back to the road because it was very steep. And once I got back to the road and to that when it joins the main road, the vehicle road, from there I wanted to take a bearing and run straight to control 17, but to be sure, I more oriented myself along that like a water erosion gully, small. Here I realized that I'm still not close to that control. I was looking there for some even smaller erosion gully, and then I saw this kind of like a forest, and it was in a map that it's there, so I knew that my control must be behind this one, this small forest, so I just followed along, found this like a forking of these small erosions, and just followed that erosion to my control. It was actually a vegetation boundary, so there it is. At this point it already started snowing, like considerably more than when I was at control 12. So it started to be adventurous, I would say. Now to control 18, I took a bearing, but honestly I was just following some guy who I saw in front of me. Here it was, the forests were was very open, wide open, and you could see in front of you. So I wasn't like, what am I going to play here? You know, like the guy is in front of me, he's running the same direction. I can't do anything, right? And once I got here to this road, the control was actually visible. So very easy, very easy. It was surprising to me, and it was really snowing. Like at this point, that was like it didn't feel like a snowstorm yet, to be honest, but it was snowing heavily. And control 19, as you can see, very easy. Again, just sort of take direction back to the road, and then from that forking, from the junction to the control. And the control actually was a, you know, sign like with flags, so it was visible. It was again very easy. To the last control, I was sort of following the direction, the bearing, but also I was keeping myself oriented along this meadow meadow that is on my right side. So I wasn't really running that straight here. Again, the terrain was difficult to run for me, so I wasn't really running, more like this guy, just running here and there. So yeah, you can see that I'm trying to go in the forest, but still like close by to this meadow. And that's how I finished the race. In a snowstorm, actually. Once I got here, it was really snowing heavily, and the wind was blowing basically into my eyes. I wasn't able to see much, but I was trying to squeeze the last strength out of me and to be fast at the end. So yeah, and I was quite pleased with my performance at the end. The 6-minute loss to Control 15 was a little bit disappointing, but other than that I was happy and I enjoyed this race. It was really nice, and yeah, you can maybe enjoy a little bit of this snowing. So this was the end of this is the end of GAPP O-tour. Awesome.